Crazy, 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 crazy times. Oh my goodness. Hello.
Which now we've not lost this up now. That's better. Bum ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Bye, 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 bum, bum, bum.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Diddle-dum, bye, diddle-day, diddle-day. Day, bye, bye, bum, 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 diddle-dum, bum, bum. Yes, it's Monday, and I'm singing garbage songs to you guys again. Can't help it. Okay,
Here we go.
I've had way too much coffee this morning. Way too much.
Good morning, Barry. How are you?
Wait now. What camera we on? We're on that camera. I can't tell. Hold on. We'll just cover that one. Yes, that is the one I'm on. It's because I'm looking at the screen. Good morning. How are we? We're on mobile cam. Let's take the headset off and say welcome to a whole new week. Can you believe it? You made it through the weekend. That is incredible. I can't believe it. I can't believe I made it through the weekend. That's just incredible in its own right as well. The house is empty. Look. No camping out children. Shocking. They're back at their mum's until Thursday, so that gives me an opportunity to do what creators do. Create. Indeed. Let's see who else is. Roberto is here as well. Good morning, Roberto. We have a whole chunk of people. We are not on Facebook today. We are also in Mixerland. And I can't tell if anybody's in the chat on Mixerland, because my laptop will not put up with a Mixer chat bar as well at the same time. Okay, and I use my phone. Oh, hang on, I could use Rod. No, I use my phone just now to talk to you guys too. So you're getting dual audio. Oh, hang on. There we go. This microphone was still switched on because I've had too much coffee. Okay, I am totally caffeinated. But that microphone is now switched off. Thank you, Barry, technical wizard, always there to make sure that I'm good. Okay, so I'm waiting for the washing machine to finish. It's got 2 minutes to go. So I can go in and make breakfast, make a coffee with you guys. And then we'll get to the papers, which I've not actually looked up yet. I am so behind on everything. It's shocking. I just spoke to my niece, Kirsten, who is in lockdown with her very handsome chap with a boyfriend. I hope you're watching, Kirsten. See if you're not watching after that conversation, I'm going to find you and I'm going to embarrass you. Thank you, Barry. No, I wouldn't embarrass you. You're grown up now. It's like you're not a little girl anymore. I am not going to embarrass you. I love you too much to do that. Truly, I do. And I don't know whether any of my lovely children are watching this. If any of my lovely children are watching this, just say, hi, Daddy. All right, in the comments, just say hi. If you can't say hi, okay, text me on WhatsApp and say, I'm watching you, Daddy, just so I know whether I can use potty mouth or not, okay? I don't want to be swearing lots on first thing in the morning if my children are watching. Not that that's ever made a difference. They know that I have potty mouth. Yes, hats are becoming an absolute must in my life just now. Being locked down and not being able to go to the hairdressers truly sucks. I'm actually thinking about getting the clippers out and auditioning for an extra in Schindler's List to just go for that completely bald thing going on. I do have a bit of a bald patch coming on, an old man's bald patch. I'm not showing you. Okay, I said that to my good lady wife the other morning, and she was, it's not that bad. And I was like, oh, you're just saying that. You're just saying that, you know? Oh, look at that. There, we have less than a minute to go till the machine of washing clothes is completed, and we can go into a kitchen that is not noisy, because I'm a bit peckish. And then we'll come out, we'll look through the weather window, check on the weather, and then take it from there. So who else is in, apart from Roberto and Barry, who is in YouTube land? And I wonder if, let's just test this. We're going to stress test the actual ability to look at Mixer at the same time. If we lose the stream, stay there. I will come right back. I promise you. Okay, I promise you. But I need to see if anybody is in Mixer. I don't think anybody will be in Mixer. Mixer is not the sort of thing that many people A, follow me on, or B, actually know about. It says that I'm live, so we know that it's working. That is astounding. Oh, Sea of Thieves has got an update. I'm going to have to update that and get onto the old box of Xing. You know? Yes. Right, so yeah, there I am. There I am. That's amazing. Yes. Nobody's watching it on Mixer. That doesn't matter. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind that, because it's just about getting streaming on Mixer too. We're going to, this is what we're doing, right? Let me just go back to StreamYard. Right, this is what we're doing. We are going to not do as much broadcasting on YouTube. The reason being for that is that I need to increase the platform traffic in, sorry. Beep, come on, hurry up, stop, you finished, right? Come on, right, nice. Let me start that again. We are decreasing our broadcasting on YouTube because we want to increase the traffic. Did I say YouTube again? Take 3. We are decreasing, I'm going to say it, broadcasting on Facebook. I did say that last time, didn't I? Right, who cares? To increase the traffic on YouTube. It's important. It's very important. But at the same time, I also want to increase the traffic on Mixer, because Mixer will be the platform that I'll probably end up doing a little bit of gaming with the kids from. I'm not much of a gamer, you know. If you want to follow me on what's it called, the Xbox gaming thing, it's just Mojax Happy as well. I'll quite happily play anything that I'm not going to look at like old man gamer sort of thing. Like, so Minecraft, yeah, Minecraft is probably the best one to come and play on for me. Where am I going? What's this cupboard? So yeah, if you want to do that, that's cool. If you don't want to do it, that's also cool, because I can't see myself actually going on to Mixer to game for a good little while yet. Simply because I don't have the time. I don't have the time to do it yet. Not when I've got about 3 or 4 other shows planned on this little stream. Basically, I was speaking to my technical wizard, Barry, yesterday. He's also an inspiration to very fluid ideas of different things to do, and also the creator of get a pen and paper ready, write this down. Ready? You ready? Go now, it's important. Okay, www.radioapocalypse.live. It is our little webby site that Barry has created because he's friggin' amazing. Okay, just so we have a center point. My job now is to do a few Instagram wizardry things and a few Twittery wizardry things, so we can have all the same beautiful Radio Apocalypse. Oh, there we go. shiny logos. Yes, that's what we want. That is what we want. Right. While the porridge is on, let's check the chat. 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 Right. Chat is good. Yes, amazing. Right, cool. We've got quite a few people in this morning. I like it when we've got people in. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello, please. Right, back to Mixer. Right. Oh, somebody started following me last night. Amazing. 2 people, 3 people. 3 people followed me in Mixer last night. Wow, that's wild. Wilder than a wild thing. Okay. No, Facebook's a great platform for broadcasting on, right? I don't mind it, and it's a great platform for networking with people and stuff. But once I get the technical upgrade, okay, and once I go to Streamlabs instead of StreamYard, we're on StreamYard just now, which is a web-based sort of broadcasting piece of software. I used to do cooking with Mojax Happy with 3 cameras around the kitchen. And I did that on Mixer, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. But the stress on my laptop's processor was ridiculous. Which is not much fun. It's really not that much fun. It's just top up my coffee. I made a coffee just before we started broadcasting. But with technical upgrades, I'll be able to go to all 3. And there's a magical button that you can press in Streamlabs as well that brings up a browser that allows all the chat to be directed from all 3 platforms in at the same time. So do I want to do that with all 3 at the same time? Don't know. Maybe once a week we'll do a massive thing for it all. But I don't know whether I want to do that. I think I just want to stick to... maybe just want to stick. Great. Mum's on. Mum, Kirsten was trying to phone you. I don't know whether or not she got hold of you, or whether she needs to phone you now. Okay. Just thought I'd tell you that. Okay. The power of the internet. Listen, enough rambling. Porridge is cooking. Let's go look out the weather window. The weather window. Mojax Happy still doesn't have a jingle for the weather. We don't have it for the weather. Is Nan out yet? Hello, Nan. Oh, hold on. Any Nan? No Nan bots. No Nan bots. Oh, God. Look at that. Wow. It's a beautiful sky. We like it. So, looking east, sunny. Sunny in the east. Going over the rooftops across my neighbourhood, it is blue skies. Blue skies. Is there any wind? Let's look at the windy bush. There's no wind. Let's look at the windy tree. There is not a breeze, but I can feel cool air on my face. Is the ground wet? No. And now let's check the air quality. I can smell the sea this morning. Thanks, guys. Right on cue. That was perfect. Love that. Good people. I paid them thousands and thousands of slices of bread, those stupid seagulls, just to make that sound this morning. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it. We rehearsed that seagull sound live this morning beforehand, and I actually said to him, says, look, you're going to have to make this seagull sound on time. Okay, when I say at the weather window that I can smell the sea. And they just did. Amazing. I used to hate seagulls. I think they were so unprofessional to work with before. But now, they're not too bad. They're not too bad at all. Oh, porridge is looking perfect. It'll probably scald my mouth. Right, so here we go. Get the porridge out. I've still not brought the newspapers up in the laptop. I just brought Mixer up. Oh, I wonder if we'll get triggered this morning for any nonsense that's in the papers. I wonder if there'll be more cross-dressing pictures of Boris Johnson. With that, we might just have his Tinder thing. I know that, when I was reading the papers the other day there yesterday morning and stuff, they were saying that Boris had missed a lot of the Cobra meetings. Okay, he missed, Cobra is like, Cobra is basically it's just the name of a room. Okay, it sounds really sort of like, this is important. This is Cobra. big sneaky head on the door and it's like, whoa, evil and planning and stuff like that. It's not. Cobra stands for C. Is it cabinet briefing room? Yeah. So CBRA. It's Cobra. Cobra. It's not Cobra. It's Cobra. Cobra. Okay. Cabinet briefing room something. Okay. A1 or something like that. All right. And the A is part of the number. So don't let the whole shenanigan sham of an acronym make you think that it's something dire. It's just a briefing room. And it just so happens that in that briefing room, they do important briefings. So it's what they say, not the name. When they say, we're going into a Cobra meeting, okay, it's not so Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe can decide the fate of the earth. No, that's not what it's about, right? What it's about is talking about important things. And the important things, allegedly, Boris Johnson did not attend. We'll find out what the papers say about that today, because I'm sure they will come up. But first, we need to do the technical shift over from one camera and microphone to another. Okay. Right, first thing we do is we put the headset on. We put this camera down so you can still see me. Move this microphone over. We mute that one so you can still
We
see me.
unmute this one.
Move this microphone over.
Is that working?
We
Yes.
mute that one.
Okay. And then we switch cameras. Yes.
still
We
see me.
unmute this one.
Move this microphone
Remove
over.
from the stream. Is that working?
We
Yes.
mute that one.
Okay. And then we switch cameras. Ah, yes.
still
We
see
unmute this one.
Move this microphone
Remove
over.
from the stream. Is that working?
We
Yes.
mute that one.
Okay. And then we switch cameras. What's going on? Ah, yes.
still
We
see
unmute this one.
Move this
Hang
microphone
on.
over.
Remove from the stream. That's better. Holy crap. Do you know what the problem there was? Right? Is Mixer I didn't mute. I apologize to hell about that. Okay? Were you guys getting like double sound there again? Okay? Because I was getting double sound. I was speaking and then it was like, what's going on? Then I realized that Mixer was still on. Loser. Listen, there's a lesson to be learned in the technical abilities of Mojax Happy. Don't give him a remote control. Okay? Don't give him a remote control. Don't allow him to live stream. Okay? Because what will happen is you'll make a complete arse of it. Yeah, I'm good at that, but you know, that's one of the reasons that you stick around and come and watch what I do. You know, because well, like I say, I'm a VHS brain in a 4K world. Can't help it. Right. Right, we've just pulled the papers up. Okay. Does that sound better, Barry? Yeah, or are you just taking the mickey out of me again? You can take the mickey out of me. I love you, man. You know that. You know, it's important for me to have you take the mickey out of me. You keep me on my toes. You complete me. You do. You complete me. Absolutely and utterly complete me. You know something? I've managed to go a full, let's see how many minutes. 1 second, papers, share. And we will stick me with the same camera just now. There, yep. I've managed to go an almost full 20 minutes without swearing. Can you believe that? That has to be a world record for me. That's astounding. Astounding. Right, let us move to the papers straight away, which is good. Camera looks off. Oh, wait, you look like that. Disregard. It's a good job I respect you. It's a good job I like you and your banter. Sounds good now on whatever I'm on. You're on YouTube, Mum. You're on YouTube, the tube of viewing, the YouTube. Right. No more coffee for this Scotsman. Let us do the papers. Okay. Oh my God. The first part, I've not looked at any of these, so you're going to see natural triggering reactions this morning. I've not looked for a theme or anything with regards to this. So the newspapers are basically, oh, I can go into Mixer on my phone and see if anybody's there now. That's great. I'm also in goldfish moments today. It's like my brain is like, pew, let's talk about something else, which is not great. So does it say I'm live? I am live. Watch the stream. Great. Right. Nice one. Yes, I am. Listen, hey, right. There are people actually speaking to me in Mixer. That's great. Mixer people, thank you so much for dropping in. Okay. Yes, I am. I am from the UK, but I consider myself to be Scottish, not British. But you can say that I'm British just now. All right. But I'm Scottish, proper Scottish. Okay. And you'll see as we go through the papers how Scottish I can be, because I take the mickey out of our government, something silly. All right. Okay. So there we go. So yeah, Barbarian Life and what's that? Chan the Man. Yes, Chan the Man. I'm British. Barbarian Life. Yo, and hey, back at you. It's good to have you watching on Mixer. You know, give us a wee follow, and also, you know, come and find me on YouTube as well. You know, we're good on YouTube. We do a lot more on YouTube, and that's where I put my driven content as well. Okay, papers, because that's what we're here for. We're here about the papers, right? Daily Mail. We know that this Daily Mail is a rag. We know that the Daily Mail would not be a substitute for toilet paper, because that would not be favourable upon your bottom. Okay, the Daily Mail. Betrayal of our bravest. Hospitals set to run out of protective gowns today. Okay. As airlift for 400,000 replacements is grounded, now doctors face stark choice: save the patients or save themselves. This is the first time I've seen the Daily Mail in a good while criticising our Conservative government. Nice one, Daily Mail. Nice one. It is a betrayal of our bravest. It is a betrayal, but the betrayal is not a recent thing. The betrayal has been weeks and weeks ago, when nobody in our government took this virus seriously. Okay, seriously. They didn't look at it seriously. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone to see if anybody else is chatting and Mixer at the same time. It's difficult to keep up. Difficult. I'm going to put the phone over here. Phone over here, so I don't look away from the camera. Right, there we go. Excellent. No, we want you up. Okay, good. Excellent, good. Thank you. Right, so yeah, it's a betrayal of our absolute bravest people that are working in very difficult circumstances just now, receiving the medical version of post-traumatic stress disorder, because they're dealing with an abundance, not just regular sick people, not just heartbreaking and heartwarming stories of survival and things. They are dealing with people coming in with a virus which is tragic to look at when they're going through it. When you're going on a ventilator, did you know when you go on a ventilator, according to what I've read, don't quote me on this, okay, please, don't quote me on this, you're actually put unconscious to have the thing breathe for you. So they're dealing with people that are unconscious, that are technically dead. You know, they're not really dead, but they might as well be, because they have to they put them into under severe sedation and put them to sleep, not as in putting, you know, old Yeller to sleep, but they're asleep, and it's not like a comfy sleep. It's, we have to roll you over so that the fluid on your lungs that comes from this is not settling in one place to relieve the muscles and things. It's insane. So yeah, thanks government. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson's government. Crazy for not taking this seriously, not being part of the EU's let's go bulk buy everything block. We're still in the EU, Boris. Okay, you're getting better now, so I can take the mickey, right? We're still in the EU. We're in a transition period. Don't care what you Brexiteers say, okay? We should have been part of that, okay? Look what's happened as a result of it. That is basically the attitude, okay, of Boris Johnson, not giving a hoot. I almost swore, just not giving a hoot about everything. You know, does my head in. Nice headline there. Elton rocks the world from his garden. Elton, you rock my world. anyway. You're a talent beyond talent. And listen, I know I only have like 4 or 5 people watching me right now, but let me tell you, you are welcome on this show anytime. You come onto this show for a tiny streamer like me, and you will be digitally high-fived. Okay, I swear to God. I'm going to tag you in on this, Elton. I'm going to tag you in on this to say, Elton, you're astounding. Amazing. If you're on Mixer, we'll do it on Mixer if you want. If you want to do it on YouTube, we'll do it on Facebook. I don't care. Elton, you come and tell me how you are during this particular lockdown. All right. We think you're great. Right, next paper. Daily Mirror. Now life-saving kit for NHS heroes doesn't turn up. Look at Boris. He's got that look of contempt. That's obviously pre-COVID virus when he gave less of a hoot. I nearly swore again. Gave less of a hoot about us than he does now. He only gives a partial hoot about us just now. And he gave less of a hoot before. The guy's guy does my head in. All right. Truly does my head in. Beyond anything. Beyond anything. It's crazy. Crazy. Crucial shipment delayed. Doctors demands answers over PPE shortages. You can demand all you like, doctors. The government don't care about you. They only care about their egos. They're politicians. They are not statesmen. There's a massive difference. Politicians have an ego that is a basin the size of the Grand Canyon that needs to be filled up by millions of people with cups of ego fluid. Ego fluid. Dun, dun, dun. Ego fluid. It's insane. It's insane. But it just doesn't happen. They don't get enough. So they don't want to look stupid. They don't want to look that they're incompetent. But the more they try not to do that, the less it works. The only statesman, okay, senior statesman that we have in this country, the only senior statesman is Nicola Sturgeon. All right. Yeah, I've said it. I've put it out there. I don't care of the backlash. Nicola Sturgeon has been the only level of professionality during this entire crisis. Everybody else has been smug or looked like startled rabbits. And the only time Boris is remotely sounded sincere was a speech before he went into hospital when he was saying it was the first weekend of lockdown, and he said, "Go and just stay at home, folks, please. Just do the right thing." And because it's Boris, nobody took him seriously, and we all went out and partied at that weekend, and then whoosh, virus cases doubled the next week. Thank you, people. You're morons as well. Not you guys watching this, but those that like to not take the social distancing seriously. Crazy cats, what you like. Good. Right. Coffee. PM missed 5 vital meetings as government failed to prepare for pandemic. Wow. He was probably away stroking his ego, asking people to fill their cups full of ego fluid and pour it into his big chasm the size of the Grand Canyon, trying to stroke it. Maybe he sits there pretending to be a Bond villain. Good morning. Pretending to be a Bond villain in his little house. I think that's more likely to be Dominic Cummings. I seriously think that Dominic Cummings is, I think it's Dominic Voldemort Cummings. You know that. Go and have a look. Go and Google Dominic Cummings. Click on images and tell me if he looks like a more human version of Voldemort. I swear to God, I'm going to get a picture of him, and we're going to find. I don't have time to do it just now because it means going through different things. Tomorrow we will have pictures of Dominic Cummings, and I will show you what I mean. I will do a side by side of Dominic Cummings and Lord Voldemort. Okay, because as far as I'm concerned, yeah, they're both bald. They're both quite ugly. Okay, Voldemort doesn't have his nose because he's gone one step further than Dominic Cummings. He's actually cut off his nose despite his face, whereas Dominic Cummings doesn't want to do that yet. The day will come, and he probably will though. All right, but PM missed 5 vital. I'm stressed. I'm up a height. I can't believe it. You know, it's doing my head in. You know. Well, there we go. Ah. Hello, hello. Are we back? Is the microphone working again? Barry, can you please tell me if the mic is back on? I just dropped the phone on the USB connection for the microphone. So fingers crossed. Can you hear me? Hold on. Is it back on? I just got very, very excited because my Russian family, yeah, cool, thank you, Barry. My Russian family has said, Привет. Well, they might have said Привет. It's like, Привет, Привет, babushka. Как дела? I'm so happy that you're here. Your mum's watching me and commented. I'm just shouting through to my wife, to Ola, that our mum's watching. My goodness, so babushka mama and babushka in Russia too. Amazing. Good job that I'm not swearing today. I swear, it's just been totally lucky. Yeah, wow. Right, okay, back to the papers. Whoa, yes, right. So this is the 5 vital meetings is the COBRA meetings that I was talking about earlier on. The COBRA meetings were very important. That's the briefings, and sometimes they're very important briefings like a pandemic about to hit the world, or going to war, or the state of the economy and things like that. And sometimes they're like, oh, what are we going to do about this? There's so many little kittens up trees that we can't get down. Yes, they talk about mundane things in COBRA briefing rooms as well. It's just what they are for. So our Boris missed 5 meetings. Shame on you, Boris. Shame on you. You're shocking. What's this? Love is all around. Love, what is that? Deadliest of delays. What is this? Is this some sort of merch t-shirt? You know, social distancing, people. Look at that. Okay, social distancing and shocking. I don't know what, I'm going to have to find out what these t-shirts are for. Love wings. Maybe it's something to do with supporting the NHS. I don't know. Love wings. Okay, we will have to do a little old clicky googly on love wings. See what that's about. I don't know what it is. Right, deadliest of delays. RAF left waiting for vital PPE kit in Turkey. 400,000 gowns missing among missing NHS supplies. Deaths hit 16,000, but signs UK now is past peak. That'll be interesting to see. We will actually see that and have a look at that on tonight's show as well. The difference between the day before yesterday and yesterday's death toll. According to the Metro, the deadliest of delays, the paper says NHS staff have been let down again. We know this after the Turkey shipment totaling 84 tons and included 400,000 surgical gowns was delayed. Do you know what? It's amazing, absolutely amazing how the capitalist Western world, okay, this is what drives me bananas, is overconfident and underprepared. Now we have Trump going China, okay, all the time, right? And we have Boris going stroke my ego. This is a fantastic NHS. This is a brilliant country, blah, blah, blah. You know something? Words and figures on paper, numbers on paper are nonsense, absolute nonsense, simply because they're meaningless in the real world. Okay, I'll give you an example. I work in a massive retail outlet, okay, and we have KRAs like everybody else. We have things that we need. The boxes for performance need to be ticked. Now, you can go in and you can do lots of little things to make those numbers look better, but while the boots are on the ground, it might not reflect the actual picture. Okay, I've seen it done before under different store managers. The store manager that we've got just now is very black and white, has to be done properly, and I totally respect that because I'm kind of black and white like that as well. If you're going to do a job, do it properly. If your boss's boss comes in and tells you that your department's garbage, you go and fix it, or you at least try and move it on. Okay, in the world of politics, not statesmanship, but politics, it's like, we're going to be okay. We are put together a robust logistical system. to get the PPE to the right people. Really? I can truly see that. If it was robust from manufacturer to end user, would be seamless. You know, it would go, here we go, Turkey. Airplane goes, picks up the stuff, comes back, drops the stuff off, goes to the hospitals. Seamless. It makes no sense to me at all. No sense to me whatsoever that this is happening. It drives me bananas that we're not capable of supplying. I mean, during the first Gulf War, we sent our troops across there with green camouflage, winter boots, and guns that jammed in the sand. Yes, we did. Overconfident, overconfident and underprepared. You know, it's crazy. Right, let's get back to the people. Good morning, my littlest boy. Good morning. How are you? Roddick is up. He's so cute. Right, Daily Express. We need Boris race to put PM back in charge. No, he's not going to do anything. Look at him. That is a stock photo and a half. Hold on. I'm going to do my best Boris Johnson impression here. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. I too can look important, pretending to be on a phone call. Hang on. I'm a little more important. Hold on. Let's move the microphone. Screen capture that. I want to look as important as Boris. There we go. Crazy. Honest to God. Boris is bonkers. Bonkers. Boris is in charge. And you voted for him, you lunatics. You voted for the clown of Europe. Yes, you did. He is an absolute clown. We love you, Boris. You are giving us endless hours of entertainment because we can mock you and it feeds your ego. Maybe if we stopped speaking about him, he would just go away. I think that would be a good thing. Yes, him going away. Definitely. We need Boris, declares the Daily Express. No, we don't, declares Mojax happy. The Daily Express, which reports the PM could return to work this week after recovering from coronavirus. He's a hero, isn't he? He recovered from coronavirus. Do you agree with me, young man? Yes? Roddick is doing his spin classes. Hold on a second. Let's put the wee man on the camera. Hold on. There he is. There he is. He's spinning. Do your spin classes. Whoa, drunk boy. Okay, crazy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Spin. Spinny. Yes, that's Roddick's spin classes. He does them every morning. It's PE with Joe. Basically got the inspiration for doing morning exercises from my son Roddick because he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. He truly is. Oh, what is it? Do you want to come and have a cuddle? Oh, do you miss Sissy? Oh, he's missing Alia. We shame. Right, back to the papers. Do we really want Boris back in charge? Well, unfortunately, we don't have a choice. He is the Prime Minister. And, you know, I'm just moving on. PM resists easing of lockdown. Good decision. Good decision. Don't bank on vaccine, says number 10 science chief. That was also in yesterday's papers. Protect healthcare workers. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. That's the Times, isn't it? Times, right. The Times says Mr. Johnson has told colleagues he is resisting a sudden end to current lockdown restrictions. The paper says the PM top priority is to help the country return to what is described as a new normal. Hello? You want to come up here? Oh, come cuddle. Okay, come and sit on my knee. Come on. Okay, we'll move the microphone out of the way. Yes? It's okay. It's okay, we can stop doing this. You're down now. All right. Okay. Can't make up his mind. Quite rightly so. That is what little boys do. They are allowed. Am I British? Yes. Come on, I don't want that. Okay, very good. Right, where did we get to? Let's go back to Boris. Sorry, as you know, the morning show is completely informal compared to the evening show. All right. Because we have to be, because there's people that, what is it? Oh, sweetheart, come here. It's okay. Come here. What's this? There you go. Yes, just put it on the ground. You can play with that. Yes, you can. I like his little conversations. Right, so he's resisting a sudden end to the current lockdown. All right, and current lockdown restrictions. The paper says the PM's top priority is help the country to return to what is described as a new normal after the pandemic passes its peak. Just so you understand, right? Don't go jumping into party mode after lockdown finishes, right? Simply because it's all quiet, you'll get all super confident that everything's cool, and it might not be cool. There'll still be people there with it, and then all of a sudden we have a massive resurgence of the virus because people don't take it seriously. We need to do what China's done, lock down and wait until there's virtually no new cases. Then we can move forward. All right, that's the sensible thing to do. But we're overconfident and underprepared, and you know that that's not going to happen. Okay, crazy. Daily Telegraph, 2/3 of children fail to log on for lessons. My children log on for their lessons every day, but that's a disgrace. I'd like to see the difference in statistics for Scotland and England, actually. I'm going to try and find that out for the show tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Daily Telegraph says 2/3 of pupils are failing to log on for lessons during the lockdown. It cites a poll. You okay? Come and say hello this way. Are you? Mummy's making coffee. Yes, she is. It's okay. The noise is fine. Looks worried. Right, so 2/3 of pupils are failing to log on for lessons during lockdown. It cites a poll by Sutton Trust and Public First as revealing children at private schools are twice as likely to receive daily online tuition than their state-educated counterparts. The paper says the poll will stoke concerns about the quality of education during lockdown. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? Okay, what do you expect, right? What do you expect, right? We've got the stress of being at home, first of all, for the majority of the country, okay? The majority of the country are in their homes. I would say there's going to be less people enjoying the fact that they're at home all the time compared to the more people that should, all right? There are going to be concerns about how am I going to feed my family? How am I going to get money to pay for everything, okay? Especially if you're self-employed or you're not in furlough or you're not shielding, all right? So that's the next thing that you have to consider. Then you might be in a house full of kids all the time and having to deal with lessons, feeding them more, entertaining them. If you're having to prioritize an entertainment factor, you may be doing parenting a bit wrong, okay? Toddlers and early primary school kids perhaps need to be entertained. Okay, if you have a garden, they can entertain themselves. It's a safe environment most of the time. Like my little boy here, he needs to be looked after. He is an infant, okay? But when you kind of hit primary 3-ish, you should be able to say, right, let's go and get some books out. You go and read some of those books and come back and tell me the story from them. There's one solution: education and a little bit of entertainment, right? However, this not logging on for your lessons nonsense and like the state schools not actually delivering things, I have to disagree with from my personal point of view, because all of my children are logging on every day. There are lessons provided for the week, or there are lessons provided every day through Microsoft Teams, okay, and various other different apps as well. So it's good to say that maybe, just maybe, that this is a bit sensational, a bit not so much fake news, but a bit sensational to begin with. But I would like to see the figures and how large the sample was of that particular survey. I think it's important that we look at stuff like that. The Guardian: hospital leaders attack government as anger over PPE shortages grow. We know that. Ah, look, it's Harry. Harry and Meghan won't talk to the tabloids. Harry, come and talk to me. We're both ginger. We're both ruggedly handsome ginger men. You know, we both have beautiful dark-haired wives. Yes. Look, hang on. Let's do a side by side. Harry and oh, I can't do it that way. Look, rugged beard. Let me take my glasses off. I could pass as his double. Yes, Harry's double. Ruggedly handsome. Amazing. But no, I quite like Harry. I've said that all along. He's the one royal that I do have a lot of time for. Now he's not an unattractive man. He's allegedly happily married. He's not talking to the tabloids. Come and speak to me, man. Come and be my co-host on Morning Coffee. You know, treat me like a charity. I need your help. It's great. Hospital leaders are among those criticising the government over protective kit shortages. Yes, we know this. This has been in all the papers. That is today's theme. Yes, let's move on. I actually thought that says pubs or something else. Right, lockdown blow. Pubs shut till Christmas. Bam, bam, bam. Holy moly. Boris fury at smears. Yes, Boris, that is your ego talking. Your ego is in the house. It is no longer stroking the cat. The cat is no longer your ego. So why don't you just shut up and get on with the day job instead of stroking your ego, you loser. But the pubs are going to be shut till Christmas. Boozers will be the last to open. Wow, amazing. A large picture of a pint of draft beer accompanies the news that pubs could remain closed until Christmas. Listen, all you pubs out there, turn your pubs into microbreweries right now. Tiny little microbreweries and sell bottled beer. Okay, do deliveries. Great idea. Okay, it's not difficult. There's homebrew kits you can buy online. Get Amazon to deliver them and get on with it. Make some interesting beers. You know, you can make it dusty floor flavor. You know, just sweep up the shavings off the floor, put it in the vat, mix it up, make dusty floor flavored booze. Okay, just do it. There's plenty of room. You know, there's plenty of room. You can have a few vats. You can sell a few bottles. You know, work with your other local pubs. Maybe make the same recipe. Come together as a collective. Do it. Aye. Let the nation fall silent for NHS staff who lost their lives. We need to consider this, don't we? We need to consider the lives lost. Not just the NHS lives, though, but everybody that's passed because of this. And ask ourselves when this is all past, if the government had acted earlier, if the government had reacted at an earlier time, if Boris had gone to Cobra meetings instead of stroking his white Bond-villain cat, okay, then maybe more lives could have been saved. We don't know. We don't know whether that would be the case or not, but it's something to consider. We can't ignore it. We cannot ignore it. Lifeboat rescues lobster. You gotta love the Daily Star. You got to love it. And that is just insane. What? I don't even want to know the headlines for the Star. That's just insane. The Daily Express headline, as it reports lessons for pupils in lockdown. Brand Winston Churchill as a war criminal who is less important than one's direction. Zayn Malik. Okay, whatever. I don't really care about Winston Churchill right now. I care about PPE for our frontline people. Wow. Financial Times. Sunak unveils 1.2 billion rescue fund for startups as economy fears rise. Oh, I need some money for a startup. I've got some great ideas. You know, amazing. Yes, right. Well, the Financial Times reports Chancellor Rishi Sunak will launch a 1.25 billion rescue package for innovative firms and startups as part of the latest measure to protect the economy from fallout of the pandemic. Amazing. That is the papers for today. Astounding. We made it to the end and we're only 5 minutes over my time. I kind of try and aim for the morning show to be about 45 minutes long. It makes it more manageable. Okay. Now, today we have been on YouTube and on Mixer. We will be putting a wee link to this show onto YouTube, from YouTube onto Facebook for all the people that didn't want to come across. Okay, I'm going to download it and then I'm going to re-upload it as content. I'm going to basically edit it down and make it a little bit more interesting, and then just upload it as content to Facebook and see what happens with it. Or upload it to YouTube as content as a cut down version. But we're not going to do that until we've done the nighttime show, and we'll put them both together, all right, and have like a half hour sort of like show all together of it. This is what happened on Radio Apocalypse Today. Okay, in fact, we'll call that Radio Apocalypse Today. Wow, you heard it here. You heard it here. We have a new concept for it. Also, just to let me talk about what we're also going to be doing. I said that Barry earlier on is my inspiration for a lot of things. He's my technical whiz kid and comes up with some amazing ideas for doing things. And he sends me messages in the middle of shows which contain headlines which genuinely trigger me sometimes. Wow. Wow. There has been a shooting in Canada. Canada shooting. Gunman kills at least 16 in Nova Scotia. A gunman disguised as a policeman killed at least 16 people, including female police officer, in what to believe Canada's worst mass shooting. The 12-hour rampage started. 12-hour rampage? Right, we'll save that for tonight. Okay, that's a headline where I don't want to end a positive morning on a negative note. Let's talk about what we're doing with the Apocalypse channel. Right, so I'm doing a little bit of Instagram magic as a project just now. I'm doing a little bit of downloading old content on the Mojax Happy YouTube channel, which is where we broadcast Radio Apocalypse from. And we will move forward with actual content, and we will move forward with new shows. One of the new shows that Barry was talking about says, why don't you do like a more panely talk show and do it like as a round table? And when we were discussing it, it kind of evolved into doing maybe a watch party weekend type thing, where we maybe do a couple of movies, a couple of documentaries. We say what they are on Discord, and then you can comment about them and stuff and have interesting points. And then on a Monday or a Tuesday for the evening show, we do Radio Apocalypse Roundtable, where basically we've discussed points in the documentary. Maybe it's like a conspiracy documentary, maybe it's one of my brother's less light-hearted documentaries, and we can talk about what we feel about those things, and then bring it in and out to the community via Discord to comment on as they watch it, and then discuss it live. And only people that have actually watched these things could be on the panel. I think that is a tremendous idea. I think that it's worth exploring, and I'm putting together the format of that, and we hope to get that launched in about the next 2 to 3 weeks. So you will start to see adverts on various different media platforms saying, do you want to be on the show? Go and watch this by this date if you want to be on, so you can come and discuss the actual show. The other thing that we're doing again is I'm almost finished the first sort of part of the human condition, and then there's somebody I need to sit down with an interview for a special on it. You know who you are. And then so we will have the Monday night show, which will remain kind of the same format as we do. Tuesday I'd like to do as the round table. Wednesday will be the human condition. Thursday will be a similar format again, and then Friday will be open mic night, where basically it's just a relaxed sort of chat show with other people. At any point as well, we will have people come in. Like, for instance, this Wednesday, we have a very good friend of mine from Iceland coming on to tell us all about what's happening with the lockdown in Iceland. And we don't hear about what's going on in Iceland. So it'll be very interesting to hear firsthand from Magnus about what is happening. So please tune in for that, because I'm going to start spamming everybody with pictures about reportage from Iceland. Obviously, I'll just make sure that he's 100% on board. He has said that. He sent me a couple of messages now, and I've said I'll send him the links for coming on the show on Wednesday. So yes, that is it. That's us for today. I hope you all enjoyed that. I have made it my first show ever from beginning to end without a single swear word. YouTube are going to love that. That's crazy. Listen, you guys have a great day. I'm away to go and finish my coffee and finish my porridge. And I will see you all tonight on the late night show at 10 o'clock. Take care. Thanks for watching. We're going to whisper about cake in your ear. Look at that sumptuous chocolate cake sitting right there. Imagine eating it. Imagine the creamy goodness of the chocolatiness gliding down your throat. It feels incredible. We love the chocolate.